emyaka mingi hati nomuho gwahera tukaba twine conference endi uwa nabo tukabeta butosha tukaba twine conference hano nitweta aba uwa aba nema the Ministry of Tourism habwokuba Busongora heihi abantu bona beikara harubaju rwa park side ya kunu Kasese na side ya Uganda kuli neife across Kazinga Channel in Chigezi also hari abasongora baliyoko. So Juchengu, this national park, Queen Elizabeth National Park, near Yabere Park yokubanza mu Africa. It's the oldest park. So park system yona munsi ya Africa yakatandikira hano. So tubeni tukoragana uwa emyaka mingi every government yeroho, of course uwa bagitero chonka before that was in the Uganda National Parks beitu ebintu bine bikoragana na park none abakukitegeka nibakoragana na Basongora kurugakara. So if we have an environmental meeting obuhangwa nabo bakwataho muno kukira na abantu kukira n'ebitebe bindi bya government. So ncho kiricyo tubeta kusobora basora kutukonyera umuntu kusora kwekonyera bitu is that abantu beine kutunga business end yakubekiriza gukora sente batatemere emiti. So ncho tugama ngo tuenda kupromotinga community tourism kwegisa abantu osobora korota kutunga sente otakozere business end eyerumu kusisa ubuhango because tubalu akutema bonka na overgrazing is also a problem. Abakulisa mbitreke bitine kulisa abakora business end yona katugamba aba transport abakogeze motoka maize. There's pollution that's happening in the water. Those people abakusale meeting clearing the gardens. You know, in Kasese now twina abantu bakulima mu rusozi, they're not doing terracing, so it is causing landslides now. Obokutema emiti, the roots that are holding the soil is in June. June, and you kanye kaba nyingi, the soil itaka kusora kuheka gamaize. It cannot bear the amount, so it causes what? Landslide. So Kasese tanchiro kusana kabududa. Almost now every rain season, tanchiro kutunga landslides because the soil is degraded. Harawa kutema maram kore naka mabale gokombeka na ibintu byona so harimo ibintu binje bitukusisa mu banko. And the strategy between sazino kugira ngo to pivoting a society towards cultural tourism and wildlife tourism, because ebyo ebintu tibikusisa buhangwa osobora kutunga sente no kore ebintu every renewable byawe. So and this can be for all communities in Kasese. That is why they explain in Kasaba bridges and tindo kuombekwa across Nyamugasani River and also across Rukoki River na hano musozi na ife hona kurangu twine tourism yel seamless throughout. Abajinya bakuja in the lowlands basora kujena mu rusozi na bakuja mu rusozi basora kuja kuni, so that community zone zitunge chance. Na bakora poaching nabo nibija kuleteraho baramanyangu basobora kutunga sente nibakole ebintu. So the strategy for Kasese now and for actually the whole of Uganda is tourism. That's the only way we're going to save our environment and retain our public health situation. Others nibija kukana siskara if we don't do that. Last year Uganda earned 4 trillion shillings from the tourism industry. So you can imagine, tourism now is the biggest income earner for Uganda. It is also the biggest income earner for many countries around the world. Because we're entering the service economy now, most work is going to be done by robots. Unemployment is a major problem all around the world. There is no jobs coming back. Human beings cannot compete with machines. But the machines are going to be taxed. People are going to get guaranteed universal income. So there's money to spend. But you're going to be able to spend it on tourism and to earn money from doing tourism. So I think that is the future now, and we have to prepare our people to start understanding that it's not a frivolous kind of earning, that you don't have to go to work 9 to 5, you just have to sit home and try to make a basket or some kind of art, and that is going to earn you and fetch you money. They explained today that people are building lodges now, and some of the lodges are charging $1,000 per night. So you can imagine, that is more money than most people earn a month, and somebody can pay that. So why not support that industry? Even if you don't own a hotel, the hotels have agreed to help the communities. And there's also the law now, like they have set up a department in the Ministry of Tourism, to help people who want to create private game reserves. And those private game reserves, they've actually come to inspect Kasese, the homes that have land that they want to do this private game reserves. And in order to allow you, they tell you that you have to get community to sign on to this also, because the community has to benefit. So some of the money that we're going to be able to get from these hotels is going to the community, plus the food and the services are coming from the community as well. The tourists need to eat, and they're going to be eating food from within the community. So tourism will support all the other industries, and we have to seriously get people to understand that's the only way, it's the only industry that we can promote that is not going to destroy the environment. So that's what I wanted to say.
Amabara, Right Honorable James Bakeine II, Prime Minister wa Busongora kandi Chairman Busongora Community Land Trust. Obukama bwa Busongora tugezaho kuterekereza ebintu ekikuru muno olunaku ekiro kino ebira 22 by'okwakana mwaka 2024 is an environmental Earth Day, or Earth Day. It's an environmental day in the world. Ito mu Uganda muno tuchwiremu tugicelebrating kwegesa abantu kuno Busongora. Baitu National Environmental Day neja kuba netaking a place kwa mukaga kwa gatana next month. Baitu hano aba Busongora tuchwiremu tukikole today on Earth Day, which is Environmental Day. Environment ebyobuhangwa abantu babikwata kubi, batema emiti, ebisaru babyomya, beite bisoro, enjura kubegwa, amezi ligarugwa mu bisozi nigatera abantu kakunu Kasese, kwine either base park ijwire mu ebinanka bi plastic ibipapura bya mezi nagine bivera esinezoka kubi. Hati kiro kinu ito Busongora Community Land Trust tuchwiremu tweta abantu tubegesi. Abantu abitwesere kwegesa abantu, twesera abantu kuruga mu nema, twesera abantu kuruga mu Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife Authority, twesera abantu from academia, public speakers, ecotourism, abantu bengi mundu beje hano kwegesa Abasongora abutwayeta hano. Ekikuru kiringu Uganda Wildlife Authority Chief, the director, asendingire education warden yayegesa abantu kumarisa dakika 23. Abanema nabo twina abantu ababalizi. Twatunga na ba ecotourism, Nyoro Dembe nabandi bayegesa Basongora ecotourism kikumanyisa. Training and other presentations going on. Ene misomo twina kujikora. Abantu ba buli kiro ebintu ni babirora bitu twakubyetekereza. I think hano Kasese ikweta teri Kasese hano ikweta ikimaisa the sun iraba Kasese bikuwa negenda na mbere kuja. Hati kuba environment kujikwata kubi. This place can be a desert. It can be extremely dry, it can kill people. So we are saying involvement. Plant trees, don't disorganize the mountains, don't destabilize the national park. The land you have, make sure it is used scientifically. Agriculture batwegese kurungi okuturalime byokulya itu abanyakwine ente agriculture batwegese ente kokutulazirisa kurungi zitasisire environment ebi byona bisize environment ente nso akuli ebiti byona nizibimara bili ebinyansi nibiwaho nibili emiti nibiteka emihanda nyingi enjura kubegwa amezi nikagenda buli ahantu hona ni hasisa achegi misoma abantu bine kujiega.
Environmental degradation is something, a challenge that you and we must fight it. It's shameful that we are really destroying this ecosystem. But as Uganda Wildlife Authority, the 10% that the country entrusted it was, we are diligently protecting it. But outside here, you don't see natural trees. You don't see even the young trees people have just planted are no longer there. Long ago, areas used to be identified by trees. You can get lino mvule trees, you can get mahogany, you can get the other tree. Those are identities here, but you don't see these things. But it's you and me. We need to work together in order to reduce this destruction, which is growing at high rate, and this has now caused a lot of problem in the ecosystem, in the environment. You have seen now climate change is taking over because there is nothing that is fighting the ozone air, the destruction of ozone air. It is the trees that produce all this and they absorb that bad air. But if they are not there, then that's why you see even the heat, everything has gone high up because all the trees are cut down. But as Uganda Wildlife Authority, we are promoting under community conservation. We are promoting to the neighboring communities around tree planting to improve their livelihood. Two, we do that also so that they don't depend on park resources for eternity. They should be able to get firewood if they need from their woodlot. They should be able to get timber from the woodlot. They should be able to use these trees to at least earn living and also improve their livelihood. So that is what we are doing. Two, we are also telling these people, instead of depending on the natural resources, have alternative benefit areas like the ecotourism enterprises. Like as example to this are now the communities of Katungu who have invested in boats, in tour operating cars, in guiding, and they're earning a lot of money. And that is why in the meeting there we're encouraging all these communities to come up and support ecotourism enterprises so that they can be able to generate more money. And the key to this is now the kingdom. I'm very happy the kingdom has come up with this initiative of environmental protection and also promotion of ecotourism within the communities. And if we do that, then we shall change the mindset of everybody, and tomorrow we shall restore this ecosystem again. With the kingdoms. Kingdoms are well-established cultural sites, and a culture is one of the richest products of tourism. When you go to Kampala, you'll get a Kasubi tomb. A lot of tourists are coming there. Actually, you created that product, now we are marketing this product because some of these cultural areas are heritage sites under UNESCO. Kasubi Tomb is one of them. You have RWENZORI Mountains here, which is a cultural mountain, which is under OA, but it's also a World Heritage Site. You have some of the areas like Lake George site, which is a Ramsar site. You have Queen Elizabeth, which is a Man and a Biosphere Reserve. These are all international recognized entities that we must promote and work to protect. So you are not only our product, but we also work to protect the heritage of this country as Uganda Wildlife Authority.